Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Want to give a quick shout out to my man Craig. Of the world, Craig. He sent a picture of one of my hats he got from Teespring, link in the description box to get that green gear. But he had a hat with my logo on it and a picture of a big black scary AR-15 right next to it. That shit was hilarious. Also, what's up to my girl Kimberly in Louisiana. Appreciate the love, everybody. People, you need to be afraid. Be very afraid, because the Ku Klux Tran is coming after you. Man, I can't believe all this shit. Do you hear the story about the dude in Texas who lost in a court hearing? The jury went 11-1 against him, trying to stop his wife from giving his 7-year-old son hormone blockers. Then, surprise, surprise, another transgendered woman, another Caitlyn Jenner, goes into a woman's sport and sets a new fucking world record. How crazy is that? That's like saying 30-year-old man sets rushing record in Pee-wee football. Well, no shit. He's bigger, stronger, faster. That makes sense. I know this dude probably looks like a woman. Just kidding, I saw the picture. It looks fucking terrible. But just because you feel a certain way doesn't mean you can fuck things up for everybody else. That's not fair to those women. Life is already unfair enough in all these uncontrollable situations we find ourselves in on a daily basis. The things you can control, like sports, let's try to make them as fair as possible. And having this strapping young buck come in there going against women in a physical sport is not fair. It's not right. Why are we allowing this shit? How can we stop it? I'll tell you, communication. Communication is the key to any relationship. Communicating, going to the PTA meetings, communicating with our kids' principals, talking to companies that adopt this bullshit, schools that engage in this bullshit. Let them know how we feel. You all know the saying, the squeaky wheel gets the blowjob. Wait, hold on. I don't know if I'm 100% on that one, but you know what I'm trying to get at. We need to say something. All these fools have one bullhorn, and it seems to be louder than ours. But we have millions upon millions of bullhorns. So we need to turn them on, and we need to start using them. We need to start letting the powers that be know that we're not going to take this shit. Now, I know most people try to be nice. We try not to get upset about things like this. We try to go about our life, raise our children, live our lives however they may be. We usually don't get involved in this shit because it's like BBs off a battleship. We can take it. It's not that important, but it's starting to be. They're starting to change the dynamic of our society. I just came from the DMV. Check this shit out. It said, what gender are you? Male, female, or non-binary? What? That's silly. That silly shit is making it onto official documents now? You think if a cop pulls somebody over, they might want to know what they're dealing with? They might want to know whether it's a man, a woman, or whatever else we have to give attention to now. That will change the way you go about the situation. And we need to know the truth. We don't need to mix our truth and dilute it with your own delusions. We have to deal in truth. The truth is, you feel one way, but if we get all up in your DNA and your molecules and whatnot, and your chromosomes, You are what they tell us you are, not how you feel. Sorry. We need to deal in truth. And the truth is, you are what your DNA says you are, not what you feel like or make yourself look like. Also, in the DMV, not related to this gender bullshit, but on the citizenship question, it says, are you a citizen? Are you not a citizen? Or do you decline to answer? What? Huh? Raggy? Huh? What the fuck did you just say? Did you just give someone an option to not answer the question of whether or not you're a citizen? I think we can file that under pertinent information. What is this? Do we need to know or not? Are these documents official or not? Is this reality or not? I just looked at the screen and laughed. I almost took out my phone and took a picture, but in a government building, it's probably not smart to be snapping pictures at computer screens. But that's what it said. Other Californians, if you've gone in recently to renew your license, tell them I'm telling the truth. Back me up on this. Male, female, or non-binary. Citizen, non-citizen, or you don't want to tell us. What? I don't get it, man. I really don't. And I'll do a video on it later, but you got, what's his name up north? America's hat. Justin Trudeau just got reelected. So maybe this is what it feels like to be in that handbasket on its way to hell. What is going on, people? We can't let this happen. We can't. This shit is getting out of control. This used to be something we could laugh at. This used to be something we could all collectively not take seriously, but we have to. They're going after our kids. They're going after sports and gay people. I think the L, G, B, and the Q out of the alphabet soup, you guys should be pretty pissed because they're going to sink your whole operation. My brother sent me this text message and it was a picture showing of the things that have taken place since gay marriage was made legal. That gay marriage was the Trojan horse. Now, I've said this before, and the definition of the word marriage was changed in 2013. So next time you say marriage is between a man and a woman, and somebody puts up the bullshit Webster's dictionary, that shit was changed 6 years ago. Up until then, for the rest of existence, it was a union between a man and a woman. When I got married, that's what it was. I could give a fuck less if two people of the same sex want to get together and have a union. But maybe you should call it union. To me, the word marriage means a union between a man and a woman. Period. That's how I feel. You want to get together, call it something else, go right ahead. Send me an invite. But that was the Trojan horse. Oh, well, people would go, what are they going to do next? Let someone marry an animal? Then people will say, no, that's ridiculous. It's just two people in love. Don't we all want love? And enough dummies said, yup, and they pulled the lever. That was the Trojan horse. Inside of that horse was all of this crazy shit. Non-binary. Men can compete against women as long as they look like one. Why don't you guys Google some of that transgender MMA? You itching for a video to watch a man beat up a woman? There you go. In this version of the world, women lose. You guys get beat the fuck up. You guys get thrown out on a football field and get your head taken off. I did a video about some girl who got a scholarship to some bunk-ass little junior college somewhere to play football. 5'3", 125 pounds. What do you think's going to happen to her? Huh? But that's what you want. You want the ladies with the men, right? Anything you can do, I can do better. Right? This is what you want. You want the ladies going out there getting their fucking heads taken off. You want them to have blue parking spots up front for the rest of their life. Okay. Here you go. Some things don't need to be fucked with. You ever seen one of those people out there? I remember seeing a video of this dude out in the wilderness crawling into a hyena den. Some things you just don't need to fuck with. This is one of them. All these clowns cry about science when it comes to the climate, but when it comes to your gender, there is no science. Man, please, stop this silly ass shit. Stop the ride. Let me off. So let me wrap up my weekend, but you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.